All right, let's get right into it. When a massive company like Honeywell releases its earnings, you might just glance at the numbers and move on. But, what's happening here is way bigger than just a quarterly report. We're talking about a complete corporate reinvention, a really high-stakes bet on what the future looks like.
You see, Honeywell is literally deconstructing itself so it can build something new from the ground up. I mean, this is a huge moment for a company that's been a pillar of American industry for, over 100 years? So yeah, let's break down this blueprint and see what they're really up to.
Okay, so first things first. If you're going to make a massive move, you better be standing on solid ground. And wow, did Honeywell deliver in the fourth quarter of 2025. They absolutely crushed it.
I mean, they didn't just meet what the analysts were hoping for, they blew right past those expectations. And this strong finish, it's not just a pat on the back. It's the financial firepower and the confidence from the market that they absolutely need to pull off the huge strategic changes we're about to talk about.
So, let's look at the bottom line. They posted adjusted earnings per share of $2.59. That's comfortably above what Wall Street was predicting. Now, a beat like that tells you they're running a really tight ship. They're efficient and have some serious pricing power. And then you look at the top line, the revenue, and the story gets even better. They pulled in over $10 billion. The expectation was around $9.6 billion. So what does that tell us? It says demand for their stuff, especially in things like aerospace and building automation, is just incredibly strong right now.
But to me, this is the number that really gets you excited about the future. A staggering 23% jump in new orders. Think about that. This isn't just a good quarter. This surge has pumped up their backlog, that's their guaranteed list of future work, to a record-breaking $37 billion. So they're not just winning today, they're already booked up for tomorrow.
So, that incredible performance really sets the stage for the main event, this giant corporate reshuffle. Honeywell is totally changing its DNA. It's going from being this single, sprawling conglomerate to something a lot leaner and a whole lot faster.
So why are they doing this? Well, the big idea is all about unlocking value. The thinking is, by breaking the company apart, they can create these super-focused, agile businesses that can move way faster and attract investors who want a pure play in one specific industry. Like aerospace or automation.
And hey, this isn't just a plan on paper, it's already happening. They spun off their Solstice Materials business late last year. Coming up next, they're selling their warehouse and productivity divisions. And then there's the crown jewel, Honeywell Aerospace. That's now set to be its own company in the third quarter of 2026, and get this, that's even ahead of schedule.
And this isn't just my interpretation. The CEO, Vimal Kapur, put it pretty bluntly. The goal isn't to get smaller. It's to create multiple leaders in their own fields. It's a fundamental bet that the sum of these new, focused parts is going to be worth a heck of a lot more than the old combined company.
Now this is what's so fascinating. While Honeywell is busy deconstructing its present operations, it is also placing some absolutely massive bets on the future. This whole thing isn't just about shuffling the deck, it's about pioneering the technology of tomorrow.
And their biggest, most ambitious, almost sci-fi bet is on a technology that could completely redefine computing as we know it. We're talking about quantum.
Okay, so what even is quantum computing? Let me try to put it simply. Your laptop, right now, thinks in ones and zeros. It's either on or off. A quantum computer uses the kind of bizarre rules of quantum physics to explore millions of possibilities all at the same time. It is a total game changer for solving problems that are just impossible for today's best supercomputers. Things like discovering new drugs, complex financial modeling, or building next-level AI. And let me tell you, Honeywell is all in. Their quantum company, called Quantinuum, just raised a new round of funding at a stunning $10 billion pre-money valuation. That's a massive, massive vote of confidence from investors in a field that's really still in its infancy.
And look, this isn't just theory. They are making real, tangible progress. They've launched Helios, which they're calling the world's most accurate commercial quantum computer. They're partnering with the AI titan NVIDIA. They've got big names like JP Morgan and Amgen investing, and they're pouring about another $100 million into R&D this year just to keep that momentum going.
So, with a fantastic quarter in the rearview mirror and this bold new structure taking shape, what does the immediate future look like? Let's take a peek at Honeywell's own blueprint for 2026.
So the company is forecasting another year of really solid growth. They're looking at sales growing up to 6% and earnings per share growing up to 9%.
But look at that free cash flow line. That's the actual cash they have left over after running the business. They're projecting that to grow by as much as 10%. Now that is a true sign of a financially healthy and flexible company.
So where's all this growth going to come from? Well, it's pretty much across the board. Their aerospace division is just flying high on the back of commercial travel and defense spending. Their building automation unit is cashing in on the data center boom. Even their more cyclical businesses have a really strong backlog that should turn into real sales later in the year. The takeaway here is that the core business engine is absolutely firing on all cylinders.
Which, of course, brings us to the final and most important question. What we're watching here is Honeywell taking this massive, calculated risk. It is dismantling a successful, century-old industrial empire to build a new fleet of faster, more specialized companies, all while placing a multi-billion-dollar bet on the future of computing itself. So, will this incredibly bold gamble pay off? Will it redefine an icon of American industry for the next 100 years? Well, only time will tell.